I met Chris through a mutual friend, and he reached out to me one evening afterwards and said, hey, I've got this guy up in Gaithersburg that's running for Congress named Chris Hearsey. And he's like, I'd really like you to meet him and hear what he has to say.
I've known Christopher Hearsey for 12 years. Well, I think that if people got to know Chris, they would know that Chris is an honorable person, and he's very thoughtful, and that I think that they would realize that he has their best interests at heart. He's someone who can work across the aisle. He's also someone who has a very strong work ethic. He gets things done, and I think people would appreciate him if he's elected to the 6th District of Maryland.
We sat down, talked a little bit more about, why do you want to run? That's always the first question. He said many of the right answers. He had a tremendous amount of passion for the people of Maryland that he wanted to represent, and I thought he'd be a great congressman.
We need to get back to making sure that everyday Americans have everything they need to be successful in life, to be happy in life, to really be able to contribute back. And Chris seems to have the right idea for how to do that.
Because of his background and his work in the space industry, I believe that he has tremendous insights that could help Maryland, help his congressional district.
Chris, as a person, I would say, is a good candidate because of his take on technology and with the technological advancement. It's amazing how, when I first came to this country, even with cell phones, there were this, I would say, analog, and now you have transitioned into this, high-tech phones. So technology is growing, and I would like to see it grow more.
His congressional district, frankly, could use a shot in the arm in terms of business development, bringing in more jobs. Having somebody with sophisticated scientific knowledge like Chris, I think he would be able to do economic development work. He would be able to attract those industries that might consider Western Maryland a logical investment for their company.
Chris isn't a billionaire. He's not someone who's independently wealthy. He's not running on a whim because he has nothing better to do. He's running because he believes in Maryland, and he believes in the people of Maryland's 6th District, and he wants to do everything he can to help out as many people in the district as possible.
This message was paid for by Chris Hearsey for Congress.